Hello everyone. So the topic is XML and we'll start XML with XML introduction. So for XML introduction we will cover following topics, which is what is XML, then applications of XML, XML format and structure. XML format and structure includes elements, attributes, tags and rules, XML naming rules and practices, then XML well-formedness and error handling, XML validation, DTD, XML schema, Vue XML. So these are the topics for XML introduction. So we'll see what is XML. So XML is extensible markup language. So X for extensible, M for markup language. So basically XML is a markup language. And what do you mean by markup language? So markup language is like HTML, that is, it is a mechanism to identify structures in a document in a standard way, and it uses tags, and these tags are human readable, so it contains standard words and not like programming syntax. Okay, so basically markup language is structures in a defined in a standard way using tags. Okay, so XML is a markup language and it is extensible. So what do you mean by extensible? That these tags are not predefined. You can define your own tags. So there are no limitation on the tags you can define. And at the same time, you can define the self-descriptive tag. So that is extensible markup language. And basic purpose of XML is designed to carry data, not to display data. Okay, so that, and XML is a software and hardware independent tool for carrying information, that is carrying data. Okay, now we'll see XML definition. So as a definition for XML, it is XML is a markup language that defines a set of rules for encoding documents in a format that is both human readable and machine readable. Okay, so it is define a set of rules. So set of rules are your structures in a standard way, and it is in a document. Document means actually data, and in a format that is both human readable and machine readable. Now human readable because there are no programming syntax, it is self defined tags. Okay, and now what's a document? So document here we don't mean as a literal document, but what we mean is data formats. So data formats could be anything, that is graphics, e-commerce transactions, mathematical equations, object metadata, server API. So it's a basically different types of data. And XML is an open standard and it is recommended by W3C, and it can have data in different human languages via Unicode. So further to say what is XML is actually it does not do anything. Okay, so XML is basically created to structure, store and transport data. Okay, so by itself it doesn't do anything, but it just carries data. So for example, we have a short example over here, that we have a message to you and your address.com/to, from me and my address.com/from, subject XML is really cool /subject, text how many ways is XML cool, let me count the ways, /text/message. Okay, so basically we are having to just summarize, you have different tags. Okay, we'll describe what is XML in later slides. This is just to give you an example of XML. And now when we are studying XML, we should also know that XML and HTML, where are the differences? So basically XML is designed to transport and store data with focus on what data is, and HTML is designed to display data with focus on how data looks. Okay, then second difference is HTML tags are predefined, that is p, table, etc. But XML tags are not predefined, you must define your own tags. And similarity is that both of them are markup language. So XML and HTML are brothers and sisters, and they have been derived from SGML. SGML is basically a meta language, so language for writing markup languages. Okay. So we just to summarize, what is XML? It is extensible markup language. Okay, that is to define structures in a standard way. You can have predefined tags, and it carries data. And definition also says the same thing. It's a set of rules for encoding documents, and it's an open standard. And the small example we have, and what is the difference between XML and HTML, so that we are covered what is XML. Now applications of XML. Now why we should study XML. Okay, so XML is used in various different ways, and nowadays you will see that XML is used everywhere. That is, there are hundreds of document formats using XML, like RSS, SOAP, XHTML. Then XML based formats are used in Microsoft Office, OpenOffice, then Apple's iWork, and Java J2E database like Oracle. Then XML is used for communication protocol, that is XMPP. And XML is used for interchanging of data over the internet in many languages, many frameworks, many applications. And IETF RFC 3023 gives rules for the construction of internet media types for sending XML data. Now XML is also used for configuration in many applications for Microsoft, .NET, Java, J2E. And XML is used in implementation of a registry in Apple and many object-oriented frameworks. That is, for example, Java framework, namely Spring, Struts, Hibernate, etc. Okay, so XML is widely used in different protocols, different formats, different applications. So basically, the end users who are defining the applications, then the systems like Java, J2E, Microsoft, and other communication protocols like XMPP. So everywhere XML is used. So that is why that is the importance of XML, and that should rise our interest that why we are studying XML, because it is used everywhere. So now XML format and structure. So earlier also we have defined. So there's a small example over here. Now basically, to sum up what XML, because we know XML does not do anything. So basically, in a very simple form, XML consists of markup, or you can say tags, and text. So two parts, markup and text. So markup is what it defines structures. So in our example, it is like contact info, name, company, it is markup, and text is data, that is Jane Smith, AT&T, then the number 212555567. Okay, so this is the data. So basically XML contains markup and text, very simple form. Now XML declaration. Now in the previous slide we have seen XML version equal to 1.0. So that is the declaration, but it is an optional. Okay, it's not mandatory, and it provides a minimum the number of the version of XML in use. Okay, so widely used version is XML 1.0, but advanced version 1.1 is also in industry, and there are also discussions on an XML 2.0. Now XML declaration can also specify the character encoding used in the document. So it encoding equal to UTF-8. So we can have UTF-16 also and ISO 88591 also. Most of the parsers will support UTF-8 and UTF-16.